In the last video about SmartDraw, I was mentioning that there was also a possibility to look for revised drawings or a right-click revise a drawing, but since we did not cover that subject at that moment, I will do that in this video. I do have to mention that what we're looking here at as revisions, we're talking about drawing revisions. BOCAD has the possibility to give you drawing revisions, meaning the number of times the drawing has been issued, or model revisions, whereby model revisions will only consider the amount of times we have physically modified a component. So in this case, we're only talking about drawing revisions. So when, for example, we go to the assembly drawings, I open up one of these. You might already know this little icon here on top to add like a revision stamp on a drawing. Over here, with or without text, but at least to put like a stamp for the revision on the drawing. It's exactly the same thing we can do, by the way, when we right click over here, revise drawing. Now we'll tick over to the second one and put a second stamp. Close the drawing, save it, update the list. But we notice that there now is a little triangle up here. If now I look at the additional information about the drawing, I can see also that there's 2 stamps in this drawing. So 2 revisions on this drawing. There's another way to revise a drawing with perhaps a little table. Let's go to this drawing, open it up, and you see I have a little table down here. It's a table I loaded immediately when creating the drawing. You can always add it afterwards through either graphics library, that's first option. Go to Z3 templates, look for something called KV revision, and this is the graphical component, the table you can put in your drawing. The other option is to go pick it up through File and go pick it up through there, but requires of course a bit more navigation. The other tool, you have a direct shortcut. And the third option would be, when creating your nested drawing, here I'll create a second one, would be to say, in the additional graphics, I immediately load this KV revision that will be placed as the original drawing size and beside the title block. Like this, it will pop in immediately, you don't have to load it afterwards. What is the difference when we revise a drawing now? Is that either we revise through over here or right click over there. I would say put my remark in here and immediately the title block gets populated or the list gets populated. Let me just change this, add a second one over here, and like this we will have a second line populated in the list. And when I close the drawing and I save, update, I can also now again see a little triangle, or if I search for the revised drawings, I will see that there's 2 revised drawings. And when clicking on them, I can see that there are some pieces of information in that revision list. If you have, of course, a lot of drawings to edit in one go, you have this function over here whereby you could say either a fixed revision number or look for the next revision number, and then you can take 100 drawings, so to speak, and immediately update the revision list for all those drawings.